Everybody, welcome back to another episode of Zoning Out, presented by the Comedy Zone. I am here with my co-host, Jonathan Williams.
Mr. Williams, call him.
There it is.
Jason Allen King.
King Jason Allen.
And I am Jordan Centry. And man, we got a good show for y'all, man. But before we get into the show, just want to remind you, if you haven't already, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit the like button. There's a hype button now. Did you hear about that?
No, there's a hype button.
There's a hype button.
Just like
apparently. Well, so here's the thing. Apparently,
the world is so dumb.
I agree. But so apparently, as a YouTuber or YouTube watcher, you get like X amount of hypes.
Shut
that you
up.
can use. I'm not joking.
No, I know. I believe you. I'm saying shut up to everything.
And that can help get the video discovered by other people if you hit the hype button.
Oh shit, man! You used one of your hypes on me. Thanks, dude.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's an interesting thing because you would think like just
hype
liking
coin?
the video.
Is hype coin next?
Oh yeah, that is definitely next.
Is that like an NFT?
Well,
Yeah.
it's going to be. Is what we're saying.
Jesus.
Speaking of NFTs, oh man, gosh, what a bad investment. I'm so glad,
Dude, I read a thing. I think it was either Logan Paul or Jake Paul, one of the douchebags. He bought an NFT. I saw what it was. It was like the dumbest thing. It's like it's a cartoon picture or some shit.
Yeah.
For like $200 and some $1,000, and now it's worth like $1,500.
Yeah.
What does that even mean, though? What does that mean that it's worth $1,500 or $200,000 or $17 million or one penny? What does that mean?
Well, I mean,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I do. And I mean, you're exactly right in the point of like,
And
that's
they
what they-
someone.
Who says? Who actually?
I don't know
says?
if there's a governing body, but
Who says
someone
and
assigns a value to
Who
it.
says and who listens?
I think
I
it might have
don't-
been the artists at the time.
The artist said, "This is $200,000. This is worth $200,000."
I'm talking out my ass a little bit, but my understanding, I thought it was like they.
No, you're not talking out your ass. The people who are talking out their ass are people who. Yeah, go ahead.
I think the artist creates them, and then they and maybe some like I don't know if there's like a ranking system, but assigns a value to it.
So is it? And then there's like some central website that's like, "Here's how much we'll give you for it." Is that what it means?
I don't know if it's exactly that. I
really
think it's
don't know.
kind of like eBay in a sense, right? Like it's really only worth what people are willing to pay for it. But you can kind of see that the going rate for this thing is between X and Y.
This is one of the only things. Well, no, probably not one of the only things, but this is a thing where if someone could educate us on it, that means they're dumb.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All right, I like where we're going.
Kinda
If you
funny,
have the answers to that, you're stupid.
Yeah, that's really. There's something to that.
I'm gonna write that down.
Yeah, that might
You should
actually
write
be a
that
bit.
down,
It's
actually.
like, hey, does anyone know about, if I could pick something stupid, and then they're like, oh, I know. Actually,
Really?
if you,
Yeah.
Hey,
Whatever.
speaking of which,
noting it.
speaking of educating people, Jonathan, I was on a show with Jason just a few days ago.
Yep.
Probably last week. Not probably. It was definitely last week. And I brought up the point of you're not a real advocate if you're only advocating for the thing that you're a part of. They were on board, dude.
Yeah, as a stand-up premise. You know, like a bell of recognition goes off as to your logic. That doesn't mean everyone's like, "Well, yep, I
Listen,
fully ascribe to this."
You weren't there. you should have seen them.
Was it a lecture? Did you have a fucking PowerPoint?
Yeah, dude. It was, matter of fact, it was a standing ovation when I said it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I love there's some in my brain that goes to like I'm not making fun of anybody, but like someone in a wheelchair is like advocating for ramps, and you're like, nah, you selfish bitch.
See what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
terrible.
Okay.
What,
All right. Here's my thing, though.
I don't
Here's my
agree
thing,
with you.
though. If we play it out to its fullest extent, nobody should ever do anything good, because what are you getting out of it you're still gonna feel good.
Okay.
You're still gonna, you know what I mean? Like you always benefit, and there's a fucking word for it, symbiosis. It's not a bad thing. You know what I mean? Like
What's so funny to me is that I said this. That this is a Friends premise, right? This is literally a plot on Friends.
yeah, but
you can't do anything that feels good because then it's not selfish.
that's just so dumb. It's just. I mean, I know I'm removing it one step from what you're saying, or maybe several steps, but like, I guess I'm talking about a larger thing where people are like, "Well, you're just doing that so you can say you did it," and it's like, fucking sure, fine, okay.
Yeah.
But also, if I'm like a celebrity or whatever, you know what happens if I say I did it? Other people who like me hear that I did it, and they might do it too, or they might spread that I did it, and then other people do. It's like Billie Eilish is a great example, giving all the, I think it was $11 million. All of the money she made off of her most recent tour is going to, Gaza, to this and that, and it's like, I'm not mad at her for making that known.
I actually think even in a simpler sort of version of that, this is kind of, I think, when Facebook and these like MySpace even came out, it was not about necessarily bragging. If my understanding is correct, it was more about like, this is just what my life is. Here's fun things that I do.
Right. Yeah.
And it's maybe has turned and sort of devolved and mutated into, now it's causing mental health problems for people because it's like they're all their pictures and shit online is smiley, and then you see them walking down the street and they're just miserable bastards.
Yeah. Well, all right. Listen, I think at the very least we could admit that some causes are more important than others.
Ooh, I love where this is going. This might get you in trouble.
In a vacuum, yes.
Yes. Okay.
That's as far as I'm willing to go so far with what you're saying.
Are we ever in a vacuum, though?
All right. Perfect.
No.
Now, I know this is a little bit early in the episode, but Jason, I want you to keep an eye on the clock. Mm-hmm. Jonathan, I want you to give us 60 seconds on any issue that is more important than
racism is what you're about to say?
No, than ramps.
Any issue that's more important than ramps.
Yeah, than accessibility, if you want to go there.
And 1, 2, 3, begin.
All right. When people getting shot is not good. And and I, for one, am taking a bold stance that people should not be shot in the head for most reasons.
Okay.
There are some reasons, I suppose. One of them is just, gently protesting. And I think that, but ramps are really important too, but just, between not getting shot in the head and not getting to go to whatever store. Nope, this feels bad. I don't like the sentence that I'm doing so far. But technically getting shot is worse than not having a ramp, I think is pretty fair to say. And I think that I'm going on record. I will boldly go on record saying that I don't think you should shoot someone in the head in most situations, Mm-hmm. I'm prepared to defend that.
In time.
Okay. What if they're walking on a ramp?
No, I'm done. I'm not doing this. I love you realize the fucking Paralympics are happening right now, right?
Are they?
Oh.
Yes.
I did not know that.
Yeah. You know who did? Me.
Of the three of us, he did know. I did not know.
Oh, okay. That's impressive.
I did
No, it's not impressive. It's you should know. It's basic humanity.
I saw them curling. I saw the curling in the Olympics.
Wait, what?
The Paralympics?
Paralympics.
Oh, nice.
Curling.
Actually, tell me about it.
Yeah, they were just
how? What ailment? What was stopping them, and how they overcome
even the refs,
it? Does that make sense?
Even the referees were.
Oh shit!
I just based on what I saw were suffering from some handicap. I don't know exactly.
What did you?
There was a lot of they were helped in what they were sitting in and things like that. So I assume that there was some sort of.
So it's probably. I
body.
guess it's got to be different things. It's not like you all have to have the same ailment to be on the team.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like there were people in wheelchairs who were doing it. That's sort of. Yeah. I was flipping through or whatever. It was interesting. Yeah, it was. They were. I mean, I don't know if you guys have seen curling. Those people are serious.
Yeah,
okay?
curling is kind of the best.
Yeah.
Just watching.
The intensity of such little happening at the same time is amazing.
Well, it's one of those things where it's just like they're looking at each other like, guys, this is the only time anyone will ever give a fuck about us.
Yeah.
Yes. And we probably will only get, like, maybe, I don't know, maybe we'll get another Olympics, but we can't assume we're going to get another Olympics for sure. For the next 4 years, we're nothing.
Yeah.
We really
got to make this count.
Curl this shit
and
out of this.
If we win, if we get the gold, we might have a month to get an endorsement. You know,
you got
like
fast.
we got to make this shit count.
Yeah.
So that's why they're so intense.
Yeah.
It's
so
not only
true.
their moment to shine, it is their only fucking moment to shine.
I love the idea of Olympians like hurlers or whatever. I don't know this for sure, but if they're just like accountants,
I think
I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I love
In fact, I
Even
think
swimmers
I think
and
I
shit
heard.
like
I
that.
think I read a thing. Heard whatever. I could be making it up, but I don't think I am. That the vast majority of Olympians don't do that full time.
yeah, right on.
Because how could you?
There's a guy in town.
You can't,
There's a guy in town here who does the luge, but I think he competed. He used to compete. I don't know if he's still doing it or not. He used to compete for Canada. Yeah.
He's also a contract killer
Yeah,
by day.
probably. It's very possible.
I don't know.
I don't even know what that means. What does that mean?
Contract killer? It's what it sounds like.
Oh, really?
Hitman. Hitman. It's the same thing.
What was the connection
Just
between
another-
this Canadian?
It was.
guy?
I was just trying to think of a stupid day
okay.
job.
Oh,
gotcha.
okay. All right.
At first, I was going to say drug dealer.
He's like
That
a
didn't seem
trader or
funny
something.
enough.
He's like a day
That
trader or
makes
something.
sense.
He's doing fine.
Well, okay.
You have to be doing fine if you're going to lose.
I
You know
assume-
what I
Yeah.
mean? If you're going to put that much time and effort into,
Yeah.
that's probably true too. I bet most Olympians are either have rich parents.
Yes. Oh, man.
Or well, yeah.
But not that part. I mean, I think there's an incredible amount of
There's
expense.
got to be money, but also probably rich parents is also super duper, maybe the most common because
To have the resources
because
to-
think
Yeah.
about if you're an Olympian, you've probably been training for that for a long time.
Yeah.
And how did you get access to the skeleton sled course?
No,
Yeah.
that's true. There's not a lot of curlers coming out of Title I schools.
that's right. That's right.
Saying.
How much do you think a curling stone is? It's called a stone, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think you're right. Actually, I don't know.
Do they have
Oh,
other
there's
some
probably-
that
I
are
guess
like,
like a couple
are
thousand.
there some that are like
Seems-
$25 and it's
Yeah.
like a practice stone?
I've talked about this before. I was in Buffalo
Yeah.
during the winter, and there was like everyone was ice skating over here, and then a whole bunch of people were curling each other. It
And
was
they're just like, come on, man, you can't fucking bring that bush league stone.
there was a lot of yelling.
into
I remember
practice.
that being fun. You know what I mean? I was like, I couldn't believe I was seeing that. I was like, what a interesting. It's very
Watching them
like
just sort of slide
geographically
on their
specific.
shoes,
Yeah,
real slow.
very
It's
funny.
so slow.
Yeah.
I don't know if I ever saw him
Is
sweeping though.
Is it the slowest sport? Name a
Well,
slower
okay.
sport.
Now we're
It's
getting
interesting.
to
And golf doesn't count because you hit
see,
it and the
now
ball
we're
goes
getting-
fast.
We're
Right.
getting into interesting territory
Yeah.
because they have chess tournaments on ESPN too.
Oh boy.
All
Do they
right.
have to tap the
All right,
the
but
time though?
Let's be for real though.
No, Jonathan. I'm not gonna let you do that. I was a chess club champion in 8th grade.
What?
Yeah.
No, chess is amazing, but
I love chess.
Are we come on? Are we calling it a sport?
You don't think chess deserves to be a sport?
Ooh, I don't know if
No,
I
no,
think
no.
I don't know if I think it's a sport either.
I disagree with the premise of the sentence you just said.
Okay.
It's not that it doesn't deserve to be a sport. Chess is incredible. People
Okay.
who are amazing at chess are among the most brilliant human beings to live ever.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just
Is it a sport?
it doesn't involve physical prowess.
Does it? That's what defines.
It involves mental prowess to the fucking moon. But I mean, do I don't know. Do people have to?
Does it not take preparation? Does it not take building a skill set?
It takes preparation to fucking.
Is it not a competition?
No, that's not what we're talking about.
Why is it not?
Just
It's like
something
it's a rectangle
taking,
and a square, right? Like not all
something
squares are
taking
rectangles.
Preparation
Yeah.
means that it's a sport.
Is a competition that takes preparation. Well, okay. So what else don't you think?
Crossword puzzle tournament, sport.
Wait, is a who are you competing against?
Other people.
It's not a one-on-one thing.
Oh, crossword puzzle tournaments are 1,000,000% a thing, and they have like a whole culture around.
So
them.
me and you line up and like.
I
do a
don't
crossword.
know.
There's also Lego. There's
don't
like
know-
Lego building
Right,
races.
all
and
these
stuff
things.
Like that.
It's a race. Okay, sport.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think it's a sport, man.
Oh well, let's go to a more
Well, how about
basic
this?
one.
When you say preparation, like if you have to, again, I think it has to do with your physical. Most sports have both mental and physical.
That's where
sides
I'm
to
at.
them.
Do you
Okay,
have do you have to develop a skill that involves movement within space and time, not just technically yes, you have to reach down and move the
way.
piece.
Exactly.
But that's not the same. You have to have precise physical prowess where if you accidentally move the fucking piece and it wobbles a little bit, that's okay. You know what I mean? It's not.
Well, some people
you don't
say
have
if there's
to
not a
center
ball
it.
involved, it's not a sport.
Okay, that's
right?
dumb. I think.
Well,
that's
I mean,
dumb. Personally.
I'm just saying, there's
and
the
I think-
definitions vary.
And here's
so.
and here's why, like, I would very much agree. I think some people would talk shit about like NASCAR or whatever. I wouldn't because the physical control you have to have
Sure.
over what's happening is
yeah,
extraordinary.
there's some skill. Yeah.
You know, and like if you fuck up if you do a physical thing wrong, you not only could lose, you could die.
Yeah.
So that's a fucking sport. But chess is one of the most honorable things. I am in awe of people who are professional chess players.
Yeah, I think the
chessists?
top ones, and I'm not even
I
joking.
mean, you're
think the
jerking a
top
bunch
ones
of
are
them off
called,
right
like,
now. We
Grand
clearly
Wizards
know
or
you
something
like 'em.
that.
What's that?
I think the top chess players are called like Grand Wizards or
Yeah.
something. I'm not making that up.
I think it's great.
We shouldn't.
It's an
We shouldn't do
unfortunate
that.
I think it's Grandmaster, isn't it?
I don't
I
feel
think
good
it's
about that one either.
Oh, I know. But it's we're just picking.
But you might be right.
We probably don't want to dig into the past of.
But see,
The
Jonathan,
history of chess.
Chess
here's
probably
the thing.
does have an ugly
Here's
past.
the thing, because
so.
with that logic, I feel like you think that ballet isn't a real art form either, right?
Hold up.
Or-
You just changed sport to art form.
I'm just saying. I
Where-
think it's the parallel.
I also think ballet is more of a sport than most of the other stuff we've said.
Okay, but like,
But
just
I
kinda-
also think
I'm not going to call
like
it. a sport.
I would say
I-
it's like.
what
I
about
don't
ballroom
think-
dancing? It's in the
I
Olympics.
don't think
Sure.
you would
It's different,
put someone, a theater actor, on the same level as someone that acts in movies. I feel like that's what you're saying.
I would not. I'm not saying that actually. What I don't actually understand the.
I think you're
I don't
saying-
understand your premise about me right now. I genuinely don't.
I think that like you have an idea, you have put like sports in a certain box. Anything that doesn't fit within these certain parameters, you look at as less than.
Well, okay, but I mean, we have to have some kind of parameters for what a sport is and isn't, in my opinion.
Okay.
By the way, I'm also acknowledging that it's an opinion. Like I'm not gonna like.
You're not going to vote on it.
Yeah, I'm not going to go to the Olympics and petition to have things removed. You
Okay.
know, like whatever.
Okay.
Just the way that I see sports, chess would not be a sport.
But talking about like the ballet and the ballroom dancing, like one is a better art than the other. Do you think or no?
I find one more interesting personally. I find ballet more interesting personally.
Okay.
But I also don't know the ins and outs of ballroom dancing.
Sure.
So maybe the more I learned it, the more I would, I have respect for it hypothetically.
Okay. Do you feel that someone more aligned to that world, like, do you feel that someone that is an actor should have more respect for theater actors than the average person, even if they're not necessarily a theater actor? They're more of like a movie.
So wait. Can you phrase that differently? I'm not sure.
Okay, let's say if I'm Timothy Chalamet, should I have a certain level of respect for actors that are only on Broadway?
I've heard of this.
It finally came out.
I think
I've taken my segues to a new level, Jonathan. That was a
I
long
saw this
walk.
happening and I just backed away. I'm like, I'm gonna let this
arguing with the segue. Do you want me to actually answer that, or do you want to
Well,
just
yeah.
use it as a segue?
No, go ahead.
No, I'll say I'd rather generally watch a movie than I'd rather watch a movie or a dramatic play than a musical. Not a disrespect to musicals. That people who are in they're some of the most incredible singers and dancers on the planet. And I also did not say actors.
You don't think?
I don't know.
No. Stay.
Lean
stay
into
there.
it.
But
Let's go.
I'll say this.
He might get in trouble for saying this.
I will say this. I find it's not whether they're good or bad actors is sort of beside the point. For me, my experience of a musical, even though I understand that it takes immense talent, immense everything, they bore the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Because they sing their feelings. I'm just like,
Well, there's
what are we
there's
doing?
two different kinds of musicals, right? There's the literally singing every moment of the musical,
Yeah.
and then there's a play where there is musical numbers in
I'm
it.
more interested in that.
Correct. That to me, Les Mis is an excellent musical. It's one of the greatest musicals ever. I enjoy it. They sing through the whole thing.
Dude.
They sing walking across the room, and it really irks me.
Here's the one that I saw that made me just
Yeah.
want to burn down the building was Miss Saigon.
I never saw Miss Saigon.
It's the same thing. They won't say anything as talking. There's this.
So it's just weird, awkward.
There's
like,
one line.
What do you mean?
There's dude.
Like
there's one line in it that just like if I want to be angry, I think about this line.
You think of Miss Saigon?
Jesus Christ, Chris, you have a son. Just say it. Fucking say it.
Yeah.
You don't got to sing that.
That's funny.
I find musicals. I haven't seen that many of them,
Sure.
but the ones that I tend to like movie musicals more. Actually, I like Disney movies a lot. Disney movie musicals a lot. Really enjoy those. Moana.
Yeah, so that actually makes this even more curious.
I
Have
think that
you just not seen the right musicals?
I think it's possible, but I think they make more sense to me.
As
this is going to sound shitty, but as a cartoon and as a thing that's mostly for kids.
Oh, okay. And so now is a good time to actually clarify, Jason, because I feel like you're familiar with the story than me. Maybe Jonathan knows more.
No, I saw a headline.
What exactly did Timothée Chalamet say?
So I'm going to paraphrase because you guys know. I mean, I watched the video a couple times and I just don't have it in front of me, but I will say, so he's interviewing Matthew McConaughey, and this is part of the Oscar. He's in he's in the ping pong movie.
Ping pong movie, yeah.
Marty Supreme. Which is
yes.
excellent, by the way, in my opinion.
So he is doing this junket. So he and McConaughey are in an interview. For some reason, I think he's interviewing Matthew McConaughey, and he is sort of primering a question, I think. And he's saying, I'm glad I'm doing what I'm doing as like an actor, and I'm not in another art form like opera or a symphony or a ballet or something where like nobody cares about them anymore. Like oh yeah, I just hurt all their feelings. I lost 14 cents of viewers for my movies. He's like, I'm in an art form that people really want to watch and see. So McConaughey has this kind of awkward laugh and he's just kind of like, yeah, okay, I get it. And the internet immediately started dragging him. Dude, it's been a week, not even 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
He is now, Marty Supreme has been one of the biggest failures in the Oscar hunt. It is now like the lowest numbers of anything ever. They're like,
has the voting already?
No, but there's like all these, it's like, I think it's like betting and shit or whatever they're saying. And it might have been the...
How would that affect it though? Haven't they already voted?
No. I think it was not the Oscars, the BAFTAs.
Oh, was it
BAFTA already happened.
Yeah, but now that's the Oscars are the next thing, and they're just like,
oh god, they're ramping up
so
now.
bad there. They're ramping up towards the Oscars, and I said, this was an Oscar junket thing, and they're just saying that he just tanked Marty Supreme because of this. They're like, no, he's not going to get any fucking votes for this.
Wow. Okay. Man, he's been doing so good his whole career.
I know.
He's been just charming the pants off everybody.
Right. And here's the thing. And I know this happens all the time. I've had a couple different, specifically women, who were like, never liked him, and they've told me that before this.
Yeah.
And they were just like, I don't like it. I don't like him. There's something about him or whatever. And I've seen multiple women come on the internet and friends who've been like, that's it. Told you. That guy he's hot shit. He feels like he can do no wrong. He is kind of slimy. He's a little bit of a slimy guy. The Kardashian relationship keeps getting brought up. Like, yeah, that's who he is. He's not this thing that he's been presenting. It's some of it's I'll just admit it. I fucking love Timothée Chalamet. I know. I've been waiting to see your reaction to this.
And this bums me out. Although
it's a huge bummer. Yes. Okay. But he was a total dickhead.
I do want to know exactly what he said though, because like
I'll pull it up.
Because like that sentiment, if you take it away from whether he's dismissing those things.
Oh, dude, it's fucking bad.
Okay.
I'll pull it up.
Because factually, he's not all the way wrong that these things don't get attention. But I would deeply disagree that they don't matter.
Yeah.
I think you take opera away from the world, you are fucking the world up real bad.
Essentially what he said was,
etc.
I am more interested in the popularity of the art form that I'm in than the art forms. That's what to me is the big takeaway from it.
Is that subtext or is that
no? Here I'll read it if this is it.
Right.
Give me a second.
While he's pulling that up, let me just say in general, this is why I hate women's intuition, because you can't just say like, oh no, I don't like that guy, and then the one time he does something non non-good.
All right,
now
all right.
he's a bad person.
All right, Jordan. Here's what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull it away from being women's intuition.
But he said women specifically. That's why.
Okay, but whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
You then made it a thing about. I think people in general, when they say when something happens and then they say this is who he always was or this is who. They
Okay.
always
All right.
were,
Fine. I'll
that
go with you.
shit does annoy the fuck out of me. I agree.
Okay.
Even and I don't think everyone's full of shit who says it. I think a lot of the time people have private feelings about something.
I'm
going to
push back on that. Actually, I
feel
think
good to
I
say
think
it.
I think there's I have that about people all the time. Like where you're like something about them doesn't feel right. I can't put my finger on it, and then they show their true colors. They pull the mask off, and then you see it, and you're like, there it was.
You know
That's
what?
the
You know
thing.
what? I think I maybe just changed my mind because immediately what popped into my mind is Crystalia.
No.
There you
Okay.
go.
So what I gotta say is,
Yeah.
With Crystalia, I was not only like something's wrong with that guy. I was like, yeah, of course it's that.
yeah.
Yeah.
No.
That was
I'm
a little
with you on
different.
that. I guess my thing is it has to be of a certain scale, right?
Okay.
Like if you're saying like something's off about the guy and then it turns out he likes very young women,
Right.
okay, I'm with you. But if it's just like you say a comment that made some people mad that isn't like racist or anything,
Okay. Yeah.
now I'm kind of like, come on,
I'm
man.
kind. Yeah. Okay.
see?
I'm kind of man.
All
I'm
right.
going back and forth
Yeah.
based on.
All right,
things you
so-
guys
so
say.
let me
Your turn,
read-
Jason.
I'm a
This
little.
is-
I'm a little bit. Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that. If
Yeah.
it's something that's not, and again, I don't know exactly what he said.
All right,
but
so
if
let me
it's
read
something
it.
that's
Entertainment Weekly. During his Variety and CNN town hall with Matthew McConaughey, Chalamet weighed in on the obstacles movie theater. There's going to be a second. I got a little paragraph or two. Chalamet weighed in on the obstacles movie theaters face in modern times. Quote, I admire people, and I've done it myself, who go on a talk show and go, hey, we got to keep movie theaters alive. You know, we got to keep this genre alive, he explained. Quote, and another part of me feels like if people want to see it like Barbie or Oppenheimer, they're going to go see it and go out of their way to be loud and proud about it, end quote. The article continues. Then came his comments about ballet and opera. Quote, and I don't want to be working in a ballet or opera or, you know, things where it's like, hey, keep this thing alive, end quote. Even though it's, not end quote, excuse me. Even though it's like no one cares about this anymore, he said, earning laughs from McConaughey in the audience. Chalamet, whose grandmother, mother, and sister all danced with the New York City Ballet, seemed to realize how his words might land. Quote, all respect to the ballet and opera people out there, he added jokingly, I just lost 14 cents in viewership. I just took shots for no reason.
Okay.
Okay, I think he very, very, very unwisely said a thing that he didn't mean to say. That's genuinely what I think. I think no, because he's saying all like he's fucking it up. He's doing it real bad. But I think he's just saying these things. I'm glad that I'm not in something where I'm not going to make money.
Here's the only thing. You got to see how he says it.
Okay.
It is
all right, that's fair.
it is the snarkiest,
Super dismissive.
super.
Okay.
He is making fun of
Gotcha.
opera and that
Okay.
because they are not popular, and I don't want to be in an art form where I'm struggling to keep it alive because people don't go see it.
Yeah.
To me, one of the things he's doing is he's not a fan of art. I think that's number one. Because if he was, none of that would mean anything, and he would be there supporting those things as opposed to dragging them, what he's doing. Especially considering that so many of his family members were in the ballet. The way that he did it was so. It was just so snarky, man. You're just like, dude,
this one hurts, man. I love Timothy Chalamet.
I know because he's
at
handled
least
so many other things well,
just
which
nails it.
Which is also kind of I think why maybe women are pulling back on this. He's handled going on college game day and talking about football, hanging out with Kendrick
That was the
Lamar.
coolest thing I've ever seen. That was
cool.
also the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Right. And maybe there's another interview. Now he's getting into something that's I don't know, non-masculine. Not that ballet or opera don't have masculinity to it, but
Right.
it's a little bit outside of those other things, and he's kind of showing his ass a little bit.
Okay. All right. Look. Because I haven't seen the video, so I can't comment on how it came on the tone, right?
Yeah.
What I will say is we all, as people that like perform in the public eye, sometimes we'll add a little spice to it. What we're saying to be performative, right? And that's hearing you read it. That's kind of what it felt like to me.
Me too.
He was
but
getting more
I haven't
along the
seen
lines of, "Hey, I know this isn't a profitable genre or art form."
You know what he did? He
And
said he did I might get in trouble for saying this.
Yeah.
That means I know I might get in trouble for saying this, and he put a little stank on it.
Well, but that's what I just did with the women's intuition thing.
Yeah.
Like, I say things.
It wasn't
sometimes, but no, I say things sometimes because look, I'm trying to be entertaining. I'm gonna be a little provocative. That's not necessarily reflective.
Do you think, Jordan? This maybe isn't a moral question, but just a question of like what it's wise to do with your career, etc. Do you think the fact that we are what we are at this point in our careers, and he is what he is at that point in his career, do you think that makes a difference, though?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
No, I will give you that. Yeah, when you're on that large of a scale, you have to be ready for the consequences.
That's more of a I'm about to big time get in trouble for saying this.
Yeah,
that's
a lot different.
I don't think he saw this coming at all.
Well, oh yeah,
and I think there's also
regardless of that,
Yeah.
that is more like what that is the reality of a situation when you're that big, even if you realize it or not.
Yeah, I think even if it was performative, it was at least a pretty sizable misstep.
Bad call.
Bad, bad instinct.
At best.
At best, that's what he's getting. And I think will this blow over pretty soon? Sure, it sure will. I do think now he's a little bit going to be under the microscope. I think he's going to have to not. I don't know. You
think he's going to start dressing less crazy?
Does he? He does dress.
He does.
Yeah.
I dig it, but
I like him and what he's done. I'm not trying to like bash him, but also at the same time, like that's pretty. I don't know. For people that like for our jobs, we kind of like make fun of things and shit like that. That's just, it feels like there's so many other things. He's literally punching down. Yeah. Like he's just sort of
in a way,
He's like, oh, they can't defend themselves. Nobody goes there. So I just lost 14 cents of viewership is pretty, that's a pretty big roast. And considering that his family member were in that, it's like,
the context of, have y'all seen Marty Supreme? I guess not, because
and I love ping pong.
You should. It's well.
I do.
If you can pull back your feelings from this, you should watch it. But what's funny, like he maybe couldn't have picked a worse movie to be saying shit like that.
That's right.
Because part of the character is that he's a total fucking sleazeball.
Really?
Like he's like brilliant, but everything he's always working the room, always trying to get ahead. He'll fuck anybody to get ahead of him.
Sure.
Like all this stuff. Like for any of his performances that he could have like seemed sleazy after, it shouldn't have been into it.
Colin Jost did a Weekend Update joke about it. And he's like, he's like Timothy Chalamet is making fun of opera,
Supreme.
this and that, of making fun of those art forms while he was promoting a movie for.
That's what I was gonna say before. That's what I was gonna say before. So it's the sleaze aspect of it, but it's also like, dude, that movie was about ping pong.
It's about ping pong, man.
Yeah,
I love ping pong, but also pump the brakes a little bit. I don't know. I wonder how Kim feels about it. Not Kim. What's her name?
Kylie, I think is the one he's dating.
Kylie
that always
Jenner?
Has kind of thrown
I
me.
promise you, she doesn't care.
She doesn't even know what ping pong is.
Maybe not actually.
Or ballet.
Do you think she cares about this thing that's happening?
I think she cares from the standpoint of,
Her
hey,
image,
don't mess up
maybe?
the money. Yes, that.
Yeah.
I don't think.
I think she's got a lot more money than him, though, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
pretty
probably.
sure,
I guess so.
Yeah. But no, I don't think
probably
she,
like a fuck ton more.
Yeah, I think
actually.
so,
Yeah. On the scale of things that she's had to deal with, she has a kid
this
with
is probably
Travis
fine.
Scott,
Oh, does
who
she?
got a bunch of people killed at his music festival.
Oh my God.
So
So
I don't think this Timothy thing is really going to phase her too much.
Yeah, I think she'll be all right. And she just was part of the Kardashians. That's just built in.
Yeah.
Just madness.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's something about.
This is the first time, though, at least that I know of, where Timothy Chalamet has
It's kind of the first
made
misstep.
the bad move.
And that's my thing.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, if
Yeah.
you're going to be in the public eye, like it's just the odds at that point. You're going to have some type of misstep.
By the way, I don't even think I'm saying he's getting dragged. Like people are like ripping on him, and he did mess up like the Oscars thing, so that's significant.
Yeah.
But it's also he's fine. It's just it's essentially it's like it's symphony directors, ballet performers. I think there's some opera singers. They're all doing like videos like, hey, we get tickets for you anytime. They sell out a lot, so just let us know if you want to come. And there's like all these people are like putting it out.
That.
And they're doing really classy responses to this.
Yeah.
So
as they should.
maybe there's going to be some like silver lining out of this, but he's just going to have to do some damage control.
I know it, and I already see the damage control. Let him do a pop in like spot.
Yeah.
On one of the.
Yeah.
This will be fixed.
And like let them make fun of him and whatever.
Yeah.
He really is a great actor. I just don't want him to be. I don't want him to be an asshole.
He seems like a good dude too. But I'm. You said a lot of women have had. So I mean.
It kind of like
takes
a little bit of that intuition you want to pay attention to.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like unlike Jordan, who blatantly just said women's intuition is bad. I think I'm paraphrasing.
Yeah,
but.
no, I did. Because first off, how come? Okay, why? What women? Only women have intuition? Like, what do you mean women's intuition?
You're throwing this at me. You brought it up, dude. No, everyone has intuition.
Okay,
but
so what's so special about women's intuition?
I don't fucking know. This is your thing. I didn't come onto this podcast going, you know what's extra special and more important than anything else is women's intuition. This is you. Don't put this on me.
I just saw something the other day, actually, that kind of might like lead to this. Because I obviously know you're being funny, but the idea of like women's intuition, I think there's a certain understanding about their own body and like how things work and their demeanor by which they do it and their... I think that's number one. But I was watching this guy. He was a college professor. You ever see where they record them, like during a class, right? And this guy was talking about how historically, and I think even like caveman, prehistoric kind of those times or whatever, that the women were living longer than the men, and it became this like biologically, it's like predetermined that if we were to, in a vacuum, let's say, that women would live longer. And they were like, so the men, after they would have kids or whatever, they would be less valuable.
Right.
The women...
go outside and play.
Yeah, the women who got older and became grandmothers and that lived longer. And they said the value is because they could better communicate and had better understanding of all the things that would make like the tribe and people thrive and survive longer.
Okay.
So women's intuition, I think, is actually kind of a biological,
an evolutionary
thing.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
But even that seems totally reasonable and valid to me.
And if I can jump in real quick, it's also another one of those moments where it's like the patriarchy has been pushing this narrative the whole time. Meanwhile, they should have been getting out of the fucking way and
100%.
let literally this evolution.
Well, and here, I think even on a smaller scale, even if let's say that's not true, right? In this scenario, let's say it has nothing to do with evolution, which it probably does, but even if it doesn't, I think probably women's intuition is not some magical thing. They fucking have to have it. It's a thing It's a thing that you develop out of moving through a world that is hostile toward you.
Sure.
You see what I'm saying? Like you have to develop a sense of danger, And
every time someone's like, "Oh, you got to take this mint and do this, and you crush it up and you put it on your wounds."
Drink? You want this? Right. We want this drink that just you haven't seen where it came from.
So here's another example. So I don't know if you know this with dogs, right? So you have a dog that's old.
Are you calling women dogs?
And I am not. Thank you for that.
That's great. That's a great call out.
But there was something that if dogs that are bigger are more prone to being predator type dogs, right? So when an old dog, and it's a big dog, gets injured or is in pain when it gets to a certain age, it joints hurt or whatever, it will show you that it is in pain. It will whimper. It'll sit and it'll move. Its legs will shake. It'll do all these things. It'll show you because it's a predator and it doesn't know to hide those things.
Right. Yeah.
Smaller dogs, when it gets to a certain age, they will not show you that they're injured. They will not show any sign of weakness. The only thing they do is get confused, which is actually more anxiety for smaller dogs because they're normally predators.
When men get sick,
there you go.
Bitches.
That's right.
We are little bitches when we get sick.
So all these things to me, it's like it's this funny thing that I think the world has gotten it wrong every time.
Dude, the women, it's like there are going to be people on the internet call me a cuck and stuff like that all the time, and fine, whatever.
I did it twice, but stop bringing it up.
Whatever, but but it is time for us to get out of the fucking way. It's been 10,000 years, 100,000 years It's like, y'all let them have a turn.
My favorite one to this day is still when they say that hormonally women can't handle these like tough situations.
Yeah,
blah,
fuck
blah, blah.
off.
It's the funniest one of all. I'm like, that's so the
That's
opposite.
literally all they're doing all the time.
That's right.
Yeah.
Every time I see a guy get wound up and you see these guys like fight and whatever it is, it's like, oh, you guys are being total bitches who can't fucking handle shit.
To be clear, I'm not over here saying no men should be in leadership in any way. Like we should be, outside in the yard with collars on. That's not what I'm saying. Like,
of course,
I'm just saying like it's
you all right, Jordan?
But Jordan doesn't like it. letting like women have a fucking turn, and at least just give them a decade. We can actively decide. Y'all get to be in charge for a decade. Let's see how it goes.
In 2016, during that election cycle, there was an opportunity for the world to have I think it was 5 of the 8 or 7 world powers that were considered world powers.
Shit, I didn't know
could
that.
have been elected. All of them would have elected women. And that would have been the first time ever that and then what happened?
I guess Britain maybe did and no one else.
No, it was like New Zealand did.
Yeah.
We had Trump and I can't remember. It was Germany. They had I can't remember her Angela Merkel. It was amazing. Right. It was like this amazing time. And I'm probably getting those numbers wrong, but it was the highest number of world leaders would have been women had they all won. Mm-hmm. And we literally went the opposite fucking way.
Listen,
and look where we're at.
Hillary Clinton sucks, but I would take her over this.
She was the most qualified.
She sucks, but she is competent.
Of course, she knows competent.
She knows how it works.
Yeah, yeah. Meanwhile, we've got an idiot who's putting people in leadership roles and then firing them, saying that they shouldn't have been in leadership roles.
Well, you know what?
It's amazing.
You know what though? They are saving the women of Iran though. So. That's what they're saying.
Oh, I know.
That is what they're saying. You know how you save the women of Iran? You bomb a girls' school.
Yeah.
That's how you do that. So we're doing good.
Yeah,
it's going good.
Good grief.
Okay. Should we close on that? Jordan, you've had thoughts this whole time. We've watched
Jonathan,
it
you made me think of something. You made me think of a question.
Okay.
How do you handle it when conventionally non-attractive people
Christ.
approach you?
What do you... That is an insane question. Approach me? What are you talking about?
If you're out at a bar or something, it's a person that you don't personally find attractive comes up to you. How do you handle the conversation?
I have a conversation with them.
You do. You have a full-out conversation.
Yes.
You don't try to cut it brief or anything like that. Okay.
I will talk. Unless they seem like an asshole.
Okay.
If they seem like a shitty person, I'm going to find a way to get away.
No. I'm not saying they're a bad person, but they're making their intentions clear.
I understand.
How do you let them down?
Yes.
Oh, if they're making their intentions clear, in that way.
Yeah.
I mean,
and you mean dating, not like an HJ in the parking lot or something.
It could be both. Yeah, they might well hook up tonight.
There you go.
It's not
Why did that give you guys pause?
Because I had to think of what HJ was. That's not a common acronym.
I would just have a human conversation with this person.
Okay.
And I wouldn't be I think I just wouldn't make that assumption in the first place. You know what I mean?
No. In this scenario, it's pretty clear.
Okay, I'd probably just have a normal conversation with the person if I was not attracted to them and they clearly
they want your number. They're
yeah, sure. I would just have a normal human interaction with them and then find a reasonable exit point, but not in a shitty way. Just
Have you guys ever been shitty to someone who did that? Anybody ever have a moment where you're just kind of I'm not.
I don't think I've ever been rude.
Because
that's messed up.
I like talking to people.
Neither one of you guys seem like you're be rude to somebody.
Right. Even if I don't want to get with
I've
them.
seen it done.
Have you?
And I mean, okay, I ain't gonna lie. This one instance.
Oh my god.
This one instance was pretty funny.
Yeah.
I was at Dreamville Festival, right? And I might even have told this story before. It was actually another comedian based out in I think Fayetteville. I ain't gonna say his name.
I'm gonna interrupt. I'll just give you. I will interrupt for just a second to say, if they make me uncomfortable, they see their vibe is off.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna find a way out, probably pretty quick, and not And I'm still not going
to
want
you got to go to the bathroom.
yeah, exactly. Did I tell that on the podcast?
Yes, you did.
Yeah, that's an example. Like I wasn't like, fuck you, I'm leaving. But I lied to get out of that situation for sure. And I don't feel bad about that at all because the vibes were
I get it because she put you through a lot.
That's different.
I get you.
It's different if they just their intentions are clear and I'm not into it. We'll just be humans talking.
Okay. No, in this story, I'm saying this guy wasn't in like any type of day. Like this was like broad daylight still. Yeah. Like we're in the middle of a music festival. Like nothing. This wasn't going to go bad. Really.
Right.
But this woman, we were all waiting in line. This woman looked at me and she was just like, "Oh, you have really pretty eyes." And he said, "Thank you," and put his sunglasses on.
Jesus.
Pretty fucking funny.
That's what I'm saying. That was hilarious.
Don't you be looking at my eyes?
It was hilarious because it was so like.
Do you think it was like? Do you think that was an intentional thing he did, or do you think it was just kind of like a funny? It was funny that he would have put on his sunglasses in that moment. You know what I mean? Do you think he was saying, "You don't get to see them anymore"?
That's what I was thinking.
I talked to him after.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay, great.
And he didn't give the reaction of like, "Oh, I didn't even realize I did that." So I think it was.
Oh, he was just kind of.
Yeah.
And I can't lie. It was funny also because it's like, I'll tell you like this. I'm working on this bit of like how women are great at like threatening you in ways that won't hold up in court.
Okay.
Like sending you a passive aggressive good luck text or have fun text. Yeah. And you know she don't want you to have fun. Like that's so and that's kind of like that's kind of something he did.
Someone
like,
comes
on
to
paper,
mind.
You can't prove that what he did was rude. But like
plausible
really
deniability.
Yeah.
By the way, I just want to be very clear. The situation you're describing is almost non-existent. It is 999 times out of 1,000, it's me trying and getting rejected.
Okay.
But I just don't want to sit over here and act like, this is like, this happens all the time. No, like this is, and in fact, like I might just be, even if I like wouldn't normally maybe be attracted to this person, just the fact that they were giving me that attention might make me attracted to them.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Like, because I would be so floored by that.
Yeah.
But would you put your sunglasses back on?
Absolutely not. I would be so like, that would just.
It is kind of rude.
It would be like a day made.
If someone, day made.
If
someone said I have someone.
Yeah.
Okay. On a video that I posted the other day, someone in the comments, and it was a dude, and I think it may have even been like a teenager or something. Like I don't know.
I'm backing away.
Well, no, I'm not. I stayed away from this, but someone said, dude has majestic eyelashes. That's what they said about me. And I was like, it made me like so happy. Yeah. So like any compliment like that, like that could change the trajectory of things.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
That's fair.
Right. So, and I'm going to take the compliment no matter what. And
so
again,
so if
unless
everyone's
I feel threatened and upset and confused and the vibes are off by them, that's different.
So if everybody's listening, flattery will get you everywhere is what we're hearing.
Yeah. With me,
correct.
100%.
Yeah.
It's not hard. You know, it's like, you got me.
Well, listen, we all know there's a bunch of cougars up in Cornelia, so I can't wait to see the women approaching Mr. Williams Comedy after our Threes Comedy Tour.
Well, I can say what happened after the show because it's Thursday now.
Yes, of course.
Is I struck out, man. I struck out over and over. Someone did say I have pretty eyes, though, and it, I'm still riding the waves. The show hasn't happened yet.
Yeah. But no, but we are going to give you a sneak peek of, well, not sneak peek because it's already happened, but we are going to give you a moment of what happened. After we come back from the break, we are going to play our live Would You Rather in front of the audience at the Cain Center in Cornelius, North Carolina. Thank y'all in advance.
What could go wrong?
What could go wrong? Y'all are about to find out.
Yeah. Yikes.
But everybody, we will be right back with more Zone That.
Yes. You guys familiar with Would You Rather? No?
It's what it sounds like.
It is. It's actually pretty self-explanatory. Yeah. So Jonathan's going to read us a prompt with two options, and we just have to choose which one we would rather go with.
Well,
and the way we're going to choose is by applause.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I like this.
So I'm going to choose. I'm going to read two. Don't applaud yet for either of them. I'm going to read two, and then we'll present to you which one you want to hear.
Now, this is very rare because this is the first time Jonathan has ever cared about the opinion of the
That's
audience.
true.
So this is very rare.
I tend to just force my opinion on everyone.
Yes.
And I have no apologies for that.
That didn't feel good at all.
Well, whatever. my opinion. All right, let's not get too much into that. All right. First one. First option. Don't do that.
It got laughs though. I heard them.
No,
it worked.
not
It's
worth.
still working.
Not worth it. All right. First option. And they have never truly.
We haven't heard
neither
this.
Of
We
those,
have no idea
Neither
what
of
this
them
is.
have heard this.
It's really dangerous to let him pick, but go on.
Yeah, the first one's about sex. No, I'm just kidding. All right. The first option, would you rather have telekinesis or a personal force field? Okay, so that's option number one.
Mm-hmm. Dorky one.
Then number two, let's see if I can find it. Just kidding. I was not kidding until I realized I could find it.
There you go.
Would you rather turn into a werewolf every night or turn into a chicken every time you lie?
Okay. So before we get into it, we gotta let them.
All right.
Well, hold on, just to clarify, you mean lies and like not.
You
telling
don't
the truth, not
get
lying.
clarification.
We can't say anything
No
yet.
clarification.
Really? Oh.
No clarifications. All right. So
we will. But by the way, we should say that though. We will try to unpack this and like get to the bottom of it, ask follow-up questions, and then he, as the dungeon master or whatever, is gonna
I'll take it. Yeah.
Okay.
And Jordan will try and
Let us
ruin
know.
it with his master's in business administration. He will find a shortcut to make it boring because it'll end fast because he's smarter than us and it's annoying. So
No
try
lies.
to resist your smartness.
Ha!
See, I'm so dumb that I turned off my mic while I was saying that. All right, okay. So I need round of applause. So first one is, do we want the telekinesis versus force field?
Okay.
That's like 6 people. Okay, so
All right.
And then what was the second thing I said?
The werewolf at night or chicken?
Werewolf
when you lie.
versus chicken.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty
It's
clear.
like werewolves versus chicken. They
Okay.
like sentient beings.
So read it again because I want to know.
Okay,
is there
I'm gonna
literally a time frame for the werewolf?
There is, yes. Okay, so I actually remember this somehow. It's, would you rather become a werewolf every night? Period. Every night, no matter what.
Okay. Every night, but when's that start?
It starts tonight. It starts.
What time?
It starts the moment this ends.
Okay.
No, it doesn't.
Okay,
It starts at 9 p.m. What time
9
is
p.m.
it?
Yeah.
Someone tell me what time it is.
It's 8:28.
It starts at 9 p.m.
9 p.m.
Okay,
until
so
when are you no longer a sexy
God
werewolf?
Damn, you're making this too hard. Till the sun is.
I just want to point out this is a teacher that gets frustrated when you ask them questions.
That's right.
I just want to make sure y'all understand.
That's right.
We deal with this.
Did
all
I
the
mention
time.
I quit? That was, all right. So sunrise.
Sunrise.
Right, as soon
Okay.
as the sun can hit.
So that changes.
Whenever it would kill Dracula, that's
Got
when
it.
you're werewolf.
All right.
Okay.
And you're
Okay.
like naked wherever you're at. And it's
Whatever,
like,
dude.
Okay.
Fucking stop.
These are all important questions.
This is it's important questions, and listen, I'll answer them as we talk about it. Let
Okay.
me get the second one out.
Got it.
You monsters.
Okay.
All right,
With a
that got
werewolf.
awkward. All right. Then the second one is you become a chicken
Yep.
every time you lie. And that lasts for 2 hours.
2 hours.
Okay.
2 hours.
2 hours
But
chicken
every
duty.
time you lie. Known liars.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So are people freaking out that he just came? He was a chicken. Is it like that kind of thing?
Jason, people would react the way that when someone turns into a chicken in front of you,
Yeah.
they'd react that way.
Okay. But are
Okay.
people like, oh, he's the guy who turns into
Oh,
a chicken?
you mean there's like a
I made the news sometimes.
All right, here's the thing. You get to explain whatever you want to people.
Yeah.
So you can be like, hey, just so you know, whenever I lie, I'm going to turn into a chicken.
Yeah.
So whatever that buys you, you get to
Okay.
do that. And you can do it with the other one too. Hey,
Okay.
every night at 9 p.m. until sunup, I become a werewolf. You can tell people whatever you want.
Yeah.
How much that's going to help you is another
His
question.
wheels
Yeah, I guess the bad part
All
is.
right, try and find a shortcut to
No,
making
I only have
money,
a
you
shortcut.
motherfucker.
I don't have a shortcut. At least not yet. I
Okay.
guess the bad part is my first concern with the werewolf is not the carnage I could wreck, but like it's really gonna mess up my REM sleep.
Yeah, you
Great
already
question,
murder
though,
people regularly. So
Yeah, that's correct.
It's going to mess up your REM sleep.
You get to sleep like
When do I sleep?
You sleep.
a great
You can
question.
sleep at any time that you're not a werewolf.
So I gotta sleep during the day. Okay.
Do we know what we do? Are we like hunting other women? Or like, what are we doing?
All right, that's been our show.
I like that.
Am I just going to be a werewolf running around eating chickens?
You're gonna,
people who lie? What are we doing?
Here's what it is.
Okay.
You don't know what's going to happen when you're a werewolf. That
right.
Period.
It's
you
Severance. I have no idea.
It's
Severance.
Beautiful reference.
Okay.
Severance fans don't want to know. That's okay.
So I have no idea what I do. So there's no moral implication whatsoever. Got it.
You can assume that it's like werewolf energy. What you do. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
So werewolf.
Okay. Someone was like, yes.
Yeah. Y'all got it. All right. Someone want to come back.
All right.
Okay.
Do I have any control as a chicken?
Yeah. Yeah, you're a chicken. You can like do anything that a chicken could do with. I don't know.
But I'll know. Like I'll know.
I don't know what kind of free will a chicken has. Okay, but whatever a chicken has, and also you do have. It's like powers of a chicken with your consciousness.
Powers.
Got it.
Powers.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Abilities of a chicken.
You know what I would love to do?
But you have your consciousness.
I would love to know. Does the audience? Are you leaning one way or the other yet?
And also, are you bored? Are we good?
All right. We thinking like.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Werewolfy.
Werewolf. Werewolf. Applause.
I heard some shit.
All right.
Okay.
Werewolf.
Liar. Chicken.
Chicken.
Interesting.
All right.
Okay. These people are honest.
on board.
That's what we're learning.
Yeah.
Lame.
Okay. So, you son of a bitch! I didn't know my uncle was here.
Ooh.
That was the funniest thing anyone has said all night.
Don't applaud that. That guy sucks.
No, applaud the fuck out of that. Applaud that. I'm saying a lot of swear words now. I didn't earlier.
Yeah, that's fine. That's
right.
fine.
Okay.
What?
All right, so I'll tell you right now that
Can we make him a fucking chicken?
Yeah,
How do we do that?
Yeah, say you're cool. You'll turn into a chicken. All right, whatever. I'm leaning towards werewolf because lies are convenient sometimes.
Okay.
I'm leaning towards werewolf. What about
right.
where are we thinking right now? This can change. That's where I'm at.
I can't figure out the benefits of being a werewolf yet.
The benefits of a werewolf for me
Yeah.
are you can lie without turning into a chicken.
Okay.
I can take care of shit I need to do
Okay.
during the day.
So if I okay, interesting. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna be an anamorph regardless.
Shut
so,
up.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of cool.
Oh, either way you're okay. Unshut up.
That's
a good
great.
point.
That's
yeah, you
all
get
right.
to turn into
Okay.
an animal.
I'm going. You know what? I'm going
Does
werewolf.
does that reference mean anything to anyone in this room?
See,
It's like if you know Power Rangers, but also a little deeper into millennial 6-year-old culture, you might know what animals
listen,
are.
I was on the accelerated reader program.
Yeah, I wasn't.
So book I
so
read.
I was not.
I think I'm going chicken, man. I think I'm going chicken.
Chicken?
I know what I'm doing. I get to eat food. I can fly, kind of.
Okay, so what happens though if someone asks you if you're a good person?
I will tell the truth. That's right. I will tell the truth. I will say no, and
Yeah,
then
that's
I will
right.
turn into a chicken, and then I'll fly around for 2 hours.
For 2 hours.
Yeah,
No,
looking
you
for other
won't-
chickens.
chicken-
Looking for a rooster. That'll be
Okay,
weird.
I was
actually. That'll be fun.
I was about to aggressively tell Jason that chickens can't fly. Then I realized I don't know if chickens can fly. Can chickens
Kinda.
fly?
That's what I said.
I know.
Yeah.
I need someone who knows. Can someone who actually knows yell out yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Most
how
people
how
know.
high though?
No, they can't get up that high.
Not that high.
No,
So you
not
can
going
fly
that high.
around like 4 inches off the ground.
Can I
It's
fly
adjusted for you.
Can I fly higher than I can right now?
I'd probably
How's that
not.
sound?
Probably not, to be honest.
I think I'm going chicken. I'm looking for roosters. I'm going to eat shit off the ground.
Wait, you're looking for roosters?
Yeah, because I want to get laid as a chicken.
So you're not that there's anything, but you're gay then.
Yeah.
As a chicken, I'm gay.
Okay, as a chicken, you're gay. All right, that's cool.
I'm
I
a
just
gay
didn't
chicken.
know- It's not
There's a
that
game about this.
problem
I don't
with
know.
that.
I'm straight, but I'll.
It's not that there's a
don't
problem with that. I just didn't know.
Yeah.
That's an interesting way to come out.
I just don't want to be a werewolf and not know what business I get into.
All right, cool. All right, Jordan. What
No,
you
I'm
thinking?
going werewolf, dude. Come on,
Yeah,
are you serious?
werewolf?
Yeah.
All right, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Now, something-
that's what I'm saying.
Something that Jordan does a lot is you filter it through comedy career.
I do.
9
no.
p.m.
God damn it! This is exactly what
9
you would
p.m.
Dude,
do. You can't do comedy.
I'm going to be a one-of-one werewolf comedian. You'll know I'm not going to still be funny.
You're gonna kill so many people.
Yeah.
You're right. I am.
I guess
With
you do want
laughs.
to kill.
Yeah,
so-
exactly.
Right.
See how that flips?
Unbelievable.
No, honestly, I would trade in my comedy career to be a werewolf. Are you kidding, dude? Come on.
So this is an opportunity for you. You're like,
Yeah.
yes, I get to be a werewolf.
Absolutely.
Okay.
All right.
You ever wanted to be a villain in real life?
Yeah.
Werewolf.
But not forever.
As a matter of fact, I might be Wolverine. I might be like the hero.
That's
like
not
the
how
X-Men.
werewolves
See?
work at all.
Werewolverine. I just fixed it. That's it. You're a werewolverine.
Guys, we've been Three's Comedy.
Yes,
Thank
we
you
have.
so much.
Thank you
We
so much,
appreciate
everybody.
Thanks for coming to the
guys.
show.
This really means a lot to us.
End.
Thank
we
you.
need more than that. So this is.
You guys have been a great crowd.
Thank you
it means
so
a lot
much.
to us.
Thank y'all
Thank
so
you very
much.
much.
We appreciate you.
Thank you. Give it up to Cain Center for the Arts.
Hey, that's Jason Allen King.
Hey, I'm
Give
Jason
it up for
Allen
him.
King Jason Allen on Instagram. Follow me. Thank
That's
you, please.
Jordan Centry.
Century.
Thank you.
I'm Jonathan Williams,
Jonathan
Mr.
Williams.
Williams Comedy on Instagram. Thank you so much. We're going
Guys,
to be
thanks
back
so
next
much.
year. We have that in writing. All right, see you
Yeah,
next time.
we'll be out in the lobby.
Thank you
Thanks,
so
guys.
much.
Yeah,
we
you good.
appreciate you.